Hey everyone, this is Pandya. In this video, we are going to listen to Jahnavi Shah. She has talked about how she built her presence on LinkedIn, how she got patent of her name, and much more about scholarship and fellowship program. Time spans are given below. You can move around if you want. Make sure you hit the like button and subscribe if you are new to the channel. So let's listen to Jahnavi Shah only on The White Collar.
So, hi Jahnavi Shah, and from the team White Collar, I heartily welcome you on the podcast. And let's see how it goes and how you're doing.
Hey Puneet, I'm doing really great. Lot of work going on, but I'm happy to be here and going to share my knowledge with everyone.
Oh, let's see how it goes. Let's start the podcast. So we have encoded this conversation in the form of bead on a necklace. Each bead has been your chapter of love. I was like just going through your achievements and the profile. I was like, man, she achieved too much. So let's divide into the chapters of her life. So let's just drive right now.
That sounds good. Let's go ahead.
Yeah, thank you. So first question arises in my mind that you said that the tech motivates you. Okay, so what was that child motivation, or what child inspired you to get into the STEM field? So I would like to tell the audience what is that STEM field is. STEM is science, technology, and engineering, mathematics. The person within that field, so we can say that STEM field. So yeah, what was that child motivation?
I think it was during my senior years in school, and I had opted for this computer class because I didn't want to go for physical education, and I just they taught us how to code an application using Java, and I really liked building those algorithms and building a final product. We made a hotel booking app after that. I was intrigued by the process of how we could automate the tasks and procedures, and just by simple drag and drop or a few lines of code we can build something really powerful. That motivated me to take a computer science degree because it involved a lot of math and coding, both of which I liked. So that's how I got inspired to pursue STEM.
Oh, that's great. So really nice. So you had just passed this computer science degree, right? A few days back only. So can you share one of your, first of all, I would like to congratulate for graduating the BTech, and so can you please tell me one story of your colleague or your friend which motivated you in this whole journey of BTech, 4 years of BTech?
I think so I just passed out like 5 days back, 5 to 7 days back, and I'm still not ready to call myself a computer engineer yet. It feels weird, but I don't think there has been like one specific colleague. I have made we have a group of 18 friends that we made, that I made in college, and all of them had like different trajectories and different journeys. One of them is interning at Google right now. One of them is going to top management schools.
Right?
Yeah. Okay. One of them is going to the top management schools. One of them is going to pursue his masters ahead, and all of them have different journeys, and all of them have motivated me. All of their journeys being very unique. So it doesn't have to be one person, but it has to be my entire peer group who have motivated me, supported me throughout this 4 years.
Oh, I can see that. Yeah, the peer group matters a lot.
For sure, it does.
Oh, nice. So I generally ask one question with all the guests who I invite in the podcast. So there are generally 2 methods. First we learn and then we go, or first we learn everything and then we deliver. So what does it work for you?
I think for me, it is always learning as you go. I'm not a person who learns everything and then implements it. I start with one thing and I try to improve myself. I try to upskill myself in that thing, and I try to implement whatever I've learned as, side by side with the learning. That works better for me instead of just grasping all the knowledge together and then dumping it together. But different methods work for different people. So for me, it's for sure learning as you go.
Oh, that's really nice. So you got patent, right, of mood lighting system. So again, I would like to congratulate for that too. And can you please give me some that speaks of the project and how you got patent of that project or that system?
Yeah, sure. So actually the motivation started when I was living in a hostel room shared by another roommate, and I was having difficulty studying in the dim light. So I wanted to work on a project around lighting. And at the time of researching, I came across Philips Hue lighting. It changes colors as you wish to.
Yeah.
So that was very interesting for me. So I thought, why not work on similar lines? And upon more research, I found out that there's psychology, integrated with lighting too. That the kind of color of the light that you sit within, your mood, gets better, or it helps your mood basically. If you're feeling lazy, it's probably orange or yellow light that makes you feel more energetic. So I really loved that concept. I like understanding user psychology and everything. So it was interesting. I dived deep, and it was a doable project with my computer science knowledge. So I started working on it, and I got a funding of 95,000 from a PDPO itself to
IIT
build
or anything. It was an innovation center.
It was given by OSAIL PDPO.
Okay.
And every year, I don't know if they have continued this or not, but when I was there till my second year, every year they pick several projects to provide funding. So my project also got picked up. We were just building on this project, and then my mentor, Professor Nishan Toshi, he recommended that we either write a research paper or we publish a patent, because it was a unique system. No one had done that before. So we initially thought of going with both of them, research and patent. The patent work started early, and after lots of hard work, after almost 1.5 years of the patent procedure, our patent finally got published, and that mood-based lighting system was under our name. So it was one hell of a journey, but a small idea from the problem I had faced led me to have a design patent. So for sure, look for problems around you, and if you can solve them with your knowledge you've gained.
Oh, nice. So did you make this project alone, or you had a teammate with you?
So I and 3 of my classmates, we grouped up. I had the problem-solving mindset. I had the creativity to build it, and I knew Python that was required to build it. But we needed expertise in hardware too, because it involved using a Raspberry Pi and everything. Database management also we required. So I teamed up with 2 to 3 of my classmates who were experts in those domains, and together we all made that system.
Oh, that's really nice. So are you still working on that system?
So honestly, we were working when it was offline, till my second year, and then we just worked on the design patent and we submitted it. After that, all 4 of us didn't get the opportunity to come together at a place and work on it. So we haven't worked on it after that second year, and I don't think it's going to be possible now too.
Yeah, it's fine. That's fine. So you have also led a team of open source of around 30 to 40 members of the coders. So that needs leadership. Okay, that needs quality of leadership. So what lessons did you learn from that leadership?
I think the most important leadership lesson that I've heard and that I've implemented in my leadership skills too is that you need to give a voice to everyone who's present in the entire team. Just because I'm leading the team doesn't mean that my opinion has to be the loudest one. Sometimes the best ideas, the best creative ideas have come from the people who were a part of the team, and sometimes they were too scared to even speak up. So giving them the opportunity to speak up, to share and present their ideas is the biggest lesson that I've learned. Apart from that, as a leader, time management is like the most important priority for me. If we decide on a deadline, it should happen around that deadline.
Okay.
Maybe it can get delayed due to some reasons, but time management is very, very important to me. So that were a few lessons. I don't think people need to be led. I think they need to be directed in a way that they can, bring out their best.
Okay. So, being a leader, we need to activate the inactive people. Okay, that's the main role of the leader. Okay. Now, did you face that any situation where you have to activate people?
Yeah, for sure. First of all, like when we were organizing that entire summer of code, it was completely, remote. All of our meetings were virtual. So it was difficult to even, pinpoint the person behind the cameras too. So what I used to do was I used to let people speak up, whenever they wanted. But if I noticed that someone wasn't contributing or wasn't able to speak up, I used to specifically point out that hey Puneet, what is your opinion on this? What do you think of it? Do you have something you want to share? It gives them also a sense that they're a part of the team and their opinions also want to be heard. That can help in activating the inactive members.
Oh, nice. That's really nice technique. So yeah, as you have described or told your stories, it was very nice until now, and I'm hoping new members and the new women or the girls from the STEM field to be in my podcast, and we'll learn more things from them too. So can you please again share me a personal story from your colleague of as you were in the Imagiminds. So yeah, you are CEO of Imagiminds organization. So one story from there. First of all, what is Imagiminds and its mission, its networks and all?
So Imagiminds was a concept that we were building on approximately 2 years back. So the CEO of Imagiminds, she contacted me via LinkedIn that she wants to build this team of women who work on building courses or free resources, conduct free events for motivating more women to pursue STEM fields. And it was something that I relate to a lot. So I agreed to hop on board. We had like a team of approximately 50 girls. We built free courses on web technology, AR, VR. Everyone was really, really hardworking. And we conducted a lot of events on robotics too, on personal branding too. So it was overall a very good mission. It could not go on for too long, but the girls that I worked with, I have seen few of them do really, really great right now after those 2 years. So I'm really proud of that. I'm still connected with a few. So that was for sure a very, great opportunity I had, and I continue to suppose whenever a woman founder or someone contacts me that we're doing this in women in tech field, I am always happy to hop on board and just at least try to understand their mission. Women in tech is something that is very close to my heart. So that was Imagiminds, and I think we did good work till it lasted.
Yeah, of course. It is a good work, right? So आपने mentorship भी करी हुई है and आपने mentor से mentoring भी ली हुई है. So can you please tell me the importance of mentor in everyone's life?
For sure. So, I have shared this story multiple times that the way I found out and I got in touch with the founder of Goal Script Foundation, Anubha, was one of her mentoring sessions, and I was at the lowest point in my life at that time. Okay. And I was like, okay, let me just book this session with her. I'll see. I really wanted to talk to her. I was very inspired by her. I still am. And that 30 minutes call, I did not expect, but during the conversation, something hit really hard and I just cried. I cried in front of a person I really admire, and she was really sweet. She gave me her number. She asked me to stay in touch. She helped me with a few of the applications that I was submitting, the DE Shaw India Fellowship application. And her support has been there throughout, even after that mentoring call. Even today, when I talk to her that, hey, I'm going to this university for my master's, that touch has always been there. And that is the importance of mentorship or a mentor, that I've had in my life, that the support that you get, the knowledge that you get. I have another mentor who helped me while I was applying for my master's with the kind of degrees I should apply to, how should I apply to, the universities I should consider, how to frame my SOP. So mentorship has helped me in almost every aspect of my life. And I try to give back the same to the community by mentoring other students too. So I would really recommend getting a mentor, learning from their experiences, because that's helped me a lot, and I can bet that it can help other people too.
Yeah, it also saves time a lot.
Yeah, for sure. If I wouldn't have gotten that guidance from those mentors, I would have wasted a lot of time in figuring out those things. I probably wouldn't have even figured that out if it was not shown to me. So it helps to get a different perspective from a person who's already gone through that trajectory.
Oh, nice. Okay. So my next question is, you have achieved All India Rank 6 in NCAT. Okay. So how was that experience in your life? And how can students make such opportunities?
So NCAT was a national creativity aptitude test, and I am a very creative person. I really like art and craft and everything. So when I entered the computer science degree, I felt that creative part was lost somewhere. So when I heard of this exam, I just jumped in to get, I didn't care about the results or anything or what I was getting out of it. I just wanted to give that exam. And it started off as a normal aptitude test. It has several rounds. And then in the final round, you have to answer some creative questions, and there's some creative activities also that you have to do for them to judge who to pick and who to not. And then from every year, so 4 years of undergrad, every year 15 students are picked, and they called for a creativity workshop at Delhi. It used to happen before COVID. So I got to go to Delhi and attend that workshop. And that workshop was amazing for me. We learned different brainstorming techniques. We worked in groups to build projects and everything, all in that 5 days. And as a fresher, I was just out of my first year. It was a great learning experience for me to interact with all of these people. So that was the first thing significant thing that I ever achieved in my undergrad journey, and it motivated me to even do more, and it felt that that my creativity wasn't lost, it's still there.
Oh, nice. So did you apply that things in your practical life?
The brainstorming techniques, my brainstorming usually is just writing things down and everything. I haven't yet worked on a project or with a team where I can apply those methods.
Yeah.
And apart from that, the learnings were just communication skills, teamwork, building skills, and everything. That is the biggest learning I've gotten, because they have reflected in my leadership skills too somehow. So I for sure implemented some of the things that I picked up from there.
Oh, that's great. That's really great. So what is the Shaw Fellowship Program and how did you achieve that?
So I'll just shed light about the DSHA India Assigned program, because DSHA India has evolved that fellowship into several other fellowships too, into other programs too, and they're a bit different from what we had. During my time, DSHA India launched this fellowship to pick 30 girls from around India.
Okay.
And have a 2-day online event to learn more about DSHA India, their working, network with their leaders, talk to them, ask them questions. So I was picked. There was just a simple application. We had to put in a resume, a video resume, our motivation and everything, and they picked 30 girls from there. And then we were given this 2-day insight into how the DSHA India works. At that time, they had offices in Hyderabad. Now I've learned that they're expanding to Bangalore and Noida too, I guess. So we got insights into what work goes on in that Hyderabad office. We also had workshops where they taught us about data science and everything. So it was a great experience, and being one of those 30 girls from all over India, that was a very big achievement for me. DSHA every year launches some version of this program, so it is best to follow their page and be aware of the programs that they release.
Yeah, it's really great. 30 students or the girls from India, and you were one of them. It's like a big achievement too, again.
Yeah.
So again, also guys, I want to tell people that recently Jahnavi Shah has been selected in LinkedIn Creator Accelerator program in India. So again, I would like to congratulate for that, and that is, I think, the biggest achievement you have been given. And I would like to, how you are feeling. First of all, I would like to listen how you are feeling that you are being selected, and I'm talking with you, like sitting 1-to-1 and talking with you for in one of the 200.
Just before this Creator Accelerator program happened, LinkedIn has another program for creators too. So one of the managers from LinkedIn, she contacted me that we'll be happy to onboard you as one of the creators on LinkedIn. And then just magically 2 to 3 days later, I get this email saying that congratulations, you're a part of the Creator Accelerator program too. And the manager said that only very few people are a part of both of these programs, so well deserved, and I'm happy that you're a part of both. I was very emotional because I know how I started off on LinkedIn. It was in my first year. I did not know anything, and my friends or peers, they did not understand what I was doing on LinkedIn at that time. They never understood, but I kept going, and now they come to me for tips on how to build this, how to build that. So it was rewarding. Plus, I just came to know about the benefits apart from the financial grant that they're providing us. And as a creator, I feel very appreciated because I've always wanted those tools for the longest time. But obviously, as a micro creator, you do not have the funds to buy those tools. Yeah. So LinkedIn is providing all of that to us. It's very emotional. I was really, really shocked, but I'm grateful to be a part of one of those 200 creators. Let's see how it goes. I'm really, really excited for the program.
Oh, I wish you good luck for that program also.
Thank you.
So can you please tell me about that program and what one thing excited you to be the part of that program?
So this is the second cohort that LinkedIn has launched. The first cohort was in USA, and I was eyeing that program since it launched there because I wanted to be a part of it very, very badly, because you get access to creator tools and resources that LinkedIn has, news that reach out to you first before anyone. You get a financial grant to build content in any way you want, and plus in this cohort you had mentorship from people like Ankur Wariku, Pooja Dhingra, and I especially I love both of them. So it was
good. Yeah.
So yeah, that was my main motivation. I knew that those 10 weeks were going to be really, really exciting and exhausting at the same time, but I wanted to give it a shot. So I gave my best shot and I got in.
Oh, nice. So how you are planning or how will you apply your learnings, or what the benefits of that program in your real life?
So I am yet to learn anything from it right now, but what I can see is that we already have a group of all the creators who are in the program, and all of them are sharing insights on what works for their content, how to build a better profile, how to build more engaging content, and just interacting and talking with all of them has also provided me with a lot of knowledge that I did not had before. So I think I'm going to learn a lot from my fellow creators as of for now, and as the program goes on, I am very, very sure that is going to benefit a lot in my real life too.
Oh, nice. So one more taking points in the leveraging social media presence in like LinkedIn and all, Instagram and all. So what should be people's strategy for leveraging the social media?
So I think right now is the best time to leverage social media, as you said. The content creation, the content creator economy is boosting like hell right now.
Yeah, that's the future, I think so.
Yeah, exactly. So right now is the best time. There has never been a better time than this, and leveraging social media depends upon you. Suppose you're a founder, you can leverage social media for your own company. If you're a student like me and you like creating content, building communities, you can use it for building your own personal brand. It can be for anything. It has to be just try it out, do it if you like it. One of the most important things about social media is that you won't be able to create content unless you like the procedure of doing it. It is very exhausting, to be honest, and it's not for everyone, and I think you might know it as a podcaster too. I would just say that try and give it a shot. If you like the entire process of going from brainstorming to publishing your content, then keep on doing it regardless of the results you get. Initially it can be really, really dull, but it can shoot up at any time. So just be consistent, just keep doing it.
That's the great point. Consistency matters a lot.
Yeah,
it's the one pillar. Sure. It's the one pillar of the any not the content. Any. Oh, nice. Yeah. So what are some of the major setbacks in your life you have experienced, and that motivated your personality or change your track?
So as I said, like almost 2 years back, I hit the lowest point in my life. March 2020, if I'm right, and I was so affected by it that I wasn't eating well. I wasn't getting out of my room. I had lots and lots of insecurities. I basically ghosted all of my friends. Zero trust. on anyone. But then what happened was pure growth. And even when I talk to my friends right now, they tell me how changed I am as a person, and how that one thing that hit me so hard became the biggest learning of my life and made me who I am actually right now. That was one of the biggest setbacks. I think a lot of people don't talk about it, but mental health as a student is a topic that should be talked about a lot, because lots of students face the issues of being well mentally. Our parents focus so much on keeping us well physically, eat this, eat that, take proper care of your health, eat healthy food, but they never talk about being healthy mentally.
Yeah.
So I think that is a topic that should be talked about a lot, and mental health is something that I struggled a lot in the last 2 years. For me, the thing of not getting out of the house because of COVID was bothering me a lot. It affected my creativity, it affected everything. And the moment I actually stepped out of my house, it felt like a fresh breath of air. So a lot of things I have struggled with mental health in my own ways, and I have overcome it also in my own ways. So that is a point I think a lot of students struggle with, and I have to.
So as you have a lot of knowledge and at least a basic knowledge of every field, so have you ever faced or felt that you are overworked and you will sailing too many boats at a one time? Okay, it happens, right? You are sailing too many boats at a time. So if yes, then how did you counter that?
So one of the greatest learnings.
Yeah, go ahead.
No, so one of the greatest learnings I have gotten from the IIT JEE training of my 2 years was one of my teachers. He explained this, that if you keep your legs in two different boats, you're going to fall.
Yeah.
You're not going to be able to move ahead. So for me, I have never sailed in lots of boats together. At one point in my life, I've prioritized only one thing. There was a time when I was only prioritizing, I was building data science projects. Then I got interested into product management. Now I'm crazy about content creation. So it has been one thing at a time. I have not tried to mix it up. About being overworked, I feel I'm overworked all the time because I want to do so many things together. Again, I schedule them in my way. But I like being overworked because I know that my mind becomes very dull when I have no work to do. I get crazy when I have no work to do. So I like taking breaks on my own, and I like working hard on the other times.
Oh, that's really nice. So before wrapping this podcast, I would like to listen one mantra or the live lesson or a quote which you liked most.
This is actually it's not a quote, but it's a dialogue from Cinderella. I was probably 12 to 14 years when I heard this, and it says, "Have courage and be kind." It's been like my mantra since I was 14. I've never found something that I relate to so hard after that. Being kind is one of the most important things, one of the pillars of my life, and having courage is something that I constantly work on. Like, I have my low points too, but yeah, it's that. And another one would be whatever is meant to be will be. Everything happens for a reason. Even if it's bad, it's redirecting you to something good.
Oh, that's really nice. So that was a really nice talking between us, and thank you for your valuable time. And I hope that listeners will learn something, at least implement something from your experience and learnings. And I think it was great talk, and I have learned a lot from your experience and learning. So of course, being junior I again congratulate and wishing you a good luck and wishing you all the best for your future.
Thank you so much, Puneet, for inviting me to your podcast, especially. I had a fun time recording this, and I hope those who are watching this learn something out of it.
Thank you so much. Thank you so much.